could be number one. Carlos Gomez against Paul Maholm. His first swing looked like that. That was in the first inning. Stares him down. Clearly bad intentions for Carlos Gomez coming into this ballgame. Second pitch, he does that. He screamed as he made contact. And it only got worse. He stares down Paul Maholm. Then he's jawing with him. As he rounds first, of course, Freddie Freeman is yelling at him. He gets to third base. Everyone's yelling at Carlos Gomez, including Brian McCann. After the game, the pitcher, Paul Maholm, said this.
You know, I guess every guy that hits him, he's going to decide to act like that. And, I've hit plenty of guys. I've given up homers. He's not the first. He's not the last. And but I'm probably going to say he's the last guy that's going to act like that when he hits a homer.
Ooh, now Carlos Gomez did issue this, an apology. I would like to apologize first to the fans, Major League Baseball, my teammates from the Brewers organization, as well as the Braves organization. The way I carried myself on the field is unacceptable. I should have done better to control myself and set a good example. In the heat of the moment, I let my emotions get the best of me. As a professional athlete, I have to respect the game. I should have not let the situation escalate. I would like to put this behind and do what I love, and that is play baseball at 110%. Again, my apologies to everyone that I may have offended. I truly regret it. Thank you, and have a good night. God bless. That from Carlos Gomez. Okay, I buy it. You buy it?
I think when you're in the heat of the battle like that, your emotions get the best of you. The season's coming down to an end. He's getting a chance to play every day. He was hit twice earlier, once last year, once earlier this year. And I think the heat of the moment, it just, the timing and everything just came to a halt, and he exploded.
He exploded. He was way overboard. I mean, way overboard. Hey, when a guy apologizes, you got to take it for what it is and accept that and think that it's sincere and move on. But there's a history lesson here that I think is important to go back and look at, because you can't see the antics like that and not know, well, what is in his head. And Maholm said, hey, I've hit guys before, but this guy owned Maholm. It was 9 for 20 off him with 2 home runs. Even his outs have been rockets. This is one of those matchups that doesn't work. So what's a pitcher to do? You brush him off the plate. You try to keep him from having aggressive at-bats off you, and he's got a little dog to him. There ain't no doubt about it. I love the hot dogs now. I'm not afraid to say that. But he'll style on it. So Maholm in July ends up hitting 2010, okay, after all the antics and everything else. So what happens when somebody hits you? Well, normally you're going to take out somebody down the other end. But he stops, and it's a 2-0 game. The Brewers are winning. April 10th, he hits another hammer down the line. He flips his bat, which he does basically all the time, but it doesn't look good. A lot of people don't like the way it looks. I love Carlos Gomez because of the dog in it, but I think he got out of a little control at certain times. Now, here, let's go back to the runner on. When you get on, what do you try to do? You try to take this other guy out. He's still thinking about being hit back in April, all right? So he gets hurt in that game, so we don't know would they have knocked him out for going after one of their hitters or not anyway. So he has to leave this ball game. The next time they meet, first pitch, breaking ball. Again, he's hitting about 100,000 times off of this guy. Here comes the next pitch. 0-1, 2 outs, and he drills him in the legs. That's where you hit a guy that can run, all right? Carlos is thinking, okay, this is where it all starts. Did he hit me on purpose? Well, let's rewind it. I don't think he did. Watch the catcher. They're going to get inside. He hits him in the leg. But watch McCann. What's the catcher usually do? He runs his skins between the pitcher and the hitter. He doesn't. He adjusts his mask and says, go there. I get ready to throw you out. He steals the bag. No problem. So everybody should be getting along because they hit me. I stole my base. No big deal. So now he shows up in Atlanta tonight. He says, hey, what's going on, McCann? Remember last time I ran? He takes the first swing. Now, Dan, I'm telling you, I'm going to go back in the day because he should have drilled him again. There's no second pitch. That would have been the second pitch. After you take a swing like that, you stare me down, you got to take back the land. But no, he hangs him a ball all over the plate, he hammers it, and then he goes into the antics. So that's kind of a history lesson, but also a little bit of spin on how I saw this whole thing going down. So was Carlos at fault? Absolutely. Were his antics ridiculous? Yes. Should have never acted the way he did going around the base. Do I accept his apology? Sure. If the Braves do, I will. But I'm telling you right now, he should have never got the second pitch. He should have got the second pitch in the rib. They should have knocked him down. And that would have been the end
thing could have got really ugly, and the last thing you want to become is the teammate that your own teammates won't fight for. And
Right.
if you go out and you ignite something like this, and Jonathan Lucroy is like, what is going on here? And now all these guys have to rush in because you're mad. You know what I'm saying?
You know, he's a fiery, animated player to begin with, and I think if it happens again, I think then you'll start to see some Brewers inside that clubhouse going, okay, it happened one time, it was out of control. Let it be the last time. If it is, I think he'll be fully accepted.
Yeah, I think the one thing Dan touched on there is you know your teammates better than what we see in video and everything else. When you're around people every day, you know them.
One of the big stories on this night, the other